My name is Artemis Prime, and the past couple of videos we have sealed the key holes for both Wonderland, Deep Jungle, and Traverse Town. We made our way through Agrabah, and unfortunately we're cut off too short by a power surge. Yep, don't know what happened, but cut it off right as we were about to go fight Jafar. So what I've done is I've got my internet squared away. We've got it all fixed up. So hopefully we shouldn't have any issues this time around. So I've actually done a few things off camera. As you can see, we've gone up about 8 levels. We were at 21 and just learned Scan. Now we actually have both the Lucky Strike and Leaf Bracer abilities. So that's good. Leaf Bracer is new for the final mix. It keeps you from, like, if you've casted Cure, you don't just die before, before you can finish it. And Lucky Strike is good if you want to do synthesis items, and I think I am going to go ahead and do that, just to help make this playthrough a little bit simpler. I'll do a lot of it off camera, because you don't want to just watch me grind for items. That would be awful. But Lucky Strike is good. If you picked the sword, you are not going to get it for a very long time. I think it's like level 90. So that's terrible. Shield gets it like 24, 25, so that's pretty good. Anyway, and so I've actually started farming for a few of the harder to get items, like the Mithril Stones. Took me forever to get on my initial playthrough, and shards too, which is strange because I've got so many of them. But I'll actually show you guys real quick. This is both a good method to get Mithril Stones, and to gain some good experience in a relatively safe manner. So you do want to clear out, I mean, I guess you don't have to, but it'll just make it easier. So let's clear out these first couple of areas. And that way we don't have to mess with enemies every time. Oh gosh. So Agrabah's not a bad place to start farming for stuff, because Goofy at this point also has Lucky Strike, and Aladdin actually comes with that as an ability right off the bat. So we'll clear out that area. I'll go ahead and get this second area too. So I did want to level up a little bit off camera too, just so we don't die, hopefully. Not nearly as much. Got 2 Brad Shards at once. Nice. But yeah, like I said, all 3 of us have Lucky Strike, so that isn't terribly surprising. Pot Spiders drop Mithril Shards, so they're not a bad one to farm for either. There's a Thunder Shard as well. Anyway, so you can see we've got... It's also a good place to get money, so let me show you. So if you come to the Palace Gates, you'll see a bunch of jars. If they're not here, leave and come back. Push on each of them until you find one that doesn't move. So this one's not going to move. You want to hit every single jar besides that one. Do not hit that one. And as you can see, when you hit this last one, boom. You get 100 experience right off the bat, and you see Goofy actually leveled up. You get a bunch of money, and you get the chance for those Mithril Stones to drop. That's the easiest way to do it without messing with the enemy, because you'll get another chance for it to drop by fighting this guy, the Pot Scorpion. That makes sense. And he's kind of a butt to fight. So, your enemies don't do well. You can actually hit him until he tries to attack you. At which point you can guard him, and he's vulnerable for a very small amount of time. So yeah, guard. And a little darkness will hurt you too. So... At this point, I think we just need 8 Mithril Stones, so technically we just got our last one, which is great. But I did want to show you guys that. So this was a method I used for a little bit off camera to, like I said, grind for some money, some experience, and a good way to get a somewhat harder to get synthesis item. This is the part where it gets a little trickier, because he doesn't, like... I don't clip his, like, pincers. Oh, jeez. There we go. There we go, and we got him. And he does drop mithril shards, and he actually dropped an extra mithril stone, so that's kind of cool. So you can have a chance to get 2 per each one, and you can fight him as much as you want to. In order to, if you defeat him, you have to go two rooms, I guess you could call them, away and then back. I think that's really the main things we did. I also went through and redid the jungle slider minigame, because you get a dark matter, which is another synthesis item is really hard to find, and you'll want to find as many of them as you can, because you'll have to synthesize a couple, and that takes a long time. So, anyway, so that's that. Let's go heal. And I'm going to actually save, but I'm going to save over a different file, just in case my internet decides to be weird again, so. I did unseal a couple of Trinities, but nothing major, and you're not missing out, so. Anyway, fly across the desert on a magic carpet, ride a whole new world. Sorry, just kidding. Won't do that anymore. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I was severely underleveled, so this should be much better and hopefully more enjoyable. We'll see. I'd like to not struggle on any other bosses, that would be nice. Look at you and your little spin dancing. Kinda cute. I still think air soldiers are one of my least favorite. And you can see we've got a ton of money over there. Unfortunately, I mean, really the only things I buy with the money are upgraded weapons for Donald and Goofy. But I have not currently unlocked any others, so not really anything I can do for them yet. We're actually just gonna run by everybody in here. I mean, they could stop at 5 if they want to, but whoop, just gonna barrel on through. We've got people to stop, worlds to seal. Don't have time for any of your nonsense. So, anyway, yeah. So, like I said, I'll probably do a lot of synthesis grinding off camera, and if I feel like we're under leveled, then I'll level grind off camera. There's not a whole lot of places to do it around here, and since I was mistaken in the very first video. I mentioned when you answer the questions that Titus, Selfie, and Waka ask you, it does affect how you level up throughout the game. So if you start at, like, if your questions or if your answers make you start at dawn, the first like half of, like, up to 50 goes by quick, and then like from 51 to 100 level wise it's really long. Likewise, if your journey starts in the dead of night or whatever, it's really slow going up into 50, and then really long really easy from 50 to 100. And then if you start at midday, which is what I did, it's pretty even throughout. So it's not a bad deal, but still. So, alright, let's hop on into the lamp chamber, where we unfortunately got cut off last time. So we'll see what happens.
Boy again?
He is more persistent than I expected. Why not explain the situation to that boy, Riku? Doing so may actually prove useful to our...
Just making sure we're up and running. We
Wait
are.
a second. Are you Maleficent?
Doesn't even answer.
Jafar, let Jasmine go!
Not a chance.
What's a
You
chance?
see, she's a princess. One of 7 who somehow hold the key to opening the door.
His facial expressions are fun.
But you fools won't live to see what lies beyond it.
Says you.
Genie, my second wish, crush them!
Genie, no!
Sorry, Al. The one with the lamp calls the shots. I don't have a choice.
So this fight isn't hard, it's annoying. And the reason for that is because, oh gosh, is because the second you get close to Jafar, he flies off. So, yeah, so like he's gonna fly off to a different part of the room. And so you have very small opportunities to actually damage him. Also, you do have to work. You have to watch out for Genie. He's not really a big deal. Occasionally, Jafar will fly down here and attack you head on, which is nice. That's what you want. I have never seen him do that move before, but that's fun. I mean, that's actually fine because he just did, like, we just did a ton of damage to him. Yeah, and he taunts you by not getting in your face and fighting you like a champ. And then he does this little blizzard move that is really easy for you to avoid, but your teammates are really bad at not dying to it. So, this is actually going pretty well.
I'm really sorry about this. Run!
So, he'll appear up there, but I'm not going to jump because he's going to immediately move. Yep. I was say, oh, he likes to stop in the middle, like where you can't get to him, which is kind of annoying. So.
I'm really sorry about this. Run!
Also, I mentioned in the last video that my cousin was doing a March Madness style bracket for the Disney heroes, and not an hour ago, I learned to my great dismay that Aladdin did not make it to the final round. I was banking on him winning the whole thing, actually. I feel like character development wise, it's great. He lost out to Flynn Rider, and to be fair, I've never seen the movie Tangled, which I've heard is really good, so I don't know why I haven't seen it. Also, we get to go to the to that world in Kingdom Hearts 3, so I should probably see it first. It's gonna fly off before I get to him, dang it. Another thing I like to mention is, so people ship characters, right? No one ever ships. Oh, yay, we learned Treasure Magnet. More mundane abilities that I love. People ship characters in fiction all the time. No one ships villains, but I feel like Jafar and Maleficent really belong together. And let me make my case here. Both of them are sorcerers. So we got Blizzaracle. Sorcerer, sorceress. They have magic, right? They both wear goofy headgear things. They both carry a cool staff. They both have a bird sidekick. They both transform into giant reptiles. I mean, come on. I think it's obvious, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. So.
Genie, my final
Hey,
wish.
Jafar's not dead.
I want you to make me an all-powerful genie.
Yeah! Real excited about that. Yeah, just every place needs a room like that, you know. I think she only passed out. We gotta go after Jafar first. Aw, man, those cigabs. The lamp! Get Jafar's lamp. Okay, so this fight is a lot like the last one. You gotta hit a constantly moving target. It's not nearly as bad as the previous one, though, because Iago flies real slow. That move is real easy to dodge, so don't worry about it. It looks cool, but yeah, don't worry too much about it. So this reminds me a little bit, and so okay, another thing. So Aladdin is my favorite Disney movie. I think I mentioned that already. If I haven't, Aladdin's my favorite Disney movie. The songs are great. The characters are good. Good villain. Genie makes the movie, though. I mean, like, he's amazing. Come on. Yes, hit Iago for me. But another thing, and this really shouldn't affect how much I like the movie, but it kind of does. Every Disney movie that came out in the 90s, except for like one or two of them, had like a TV show, a sequel. Aladdin had 2 sequels. I actually never got around to seeing the third one. I think it has Dad in it, which is kind of cool. But I guarded too early. Anyway, but the sequel, Return of Jafar, I actually really like for whatever reason. I don't know what Jafar is doing over there, but deuces. When you come back to Agrabah in Kingdom Hearts 2, spoilers, I guess, you basically play out Return of Jafar, which I think is fun. Like, it's pretty cool.
Okay, Jafar, back to your lamp.
Phenomenal cosmic powers in space. And we got Fyra as well. And some support number 1. So we probably won't read those all until... We won't read them until we get them all. Just so we can kind of see how that... Someone got Jasmine. So we can read them all at once.
Jasmine? Jasmine!
Yeah, so I ain't got time for that. Keyholes to seal, you know. Tom and Goofy are like, yeah, we'll find Jasmine later. Oh, alright, so that's our 4th one. Wonderland, Traverse Town, Deep Jungle, Agrabah. Very good. Pretty. Ruh-roh.
Whoa, we better get out of here! Jasmine!
So I think I mentioned in the last video with the Super Nintendo Aladdin game, this part is hard on that game. It's not really that hard on here because you really don't have to do much. Like, you could be super fancy with carpet, like, you do flips and what have you, but really you don't have to do that much. If you had to avoid the stalactites hang on the ceiling, stalagmites hang on... I can't remember which one's which. Anyway, yeah. Don't know why I need MP orbs. I can't use magic on here. I don't know. Weird. We've escaped the Cave of Wonders, which really should be belching lava. I think that would be a cool effect, but it was not in the budget, unfortunately. So Jasmine's no longer in Agrabah. Sora, let's go find her. Sorry, I can't take you with me. But why not? Sure wish we could. But we can't! If we take him to another world, we would be... meddling. I can't do a Donald impression, it's awful. Aladdin, we'll find Jasmine, I promise.
Earth to Al? Hello, you still have 1 wish left? Look, just say the word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you.
I wish for your freedom, Genie.
And that is why Aladdin is the best. Like, seriously, he could have had anything. Could have had anything. And he gives his wish to really the least worthy person. I mean, not worthy, but like Genie is like a slave,
Deal's
basically.
a deal, Genie.
You know?
Now you can go anywhere you want. You're your own master. But if you can, it'd be great if you could go along with them and help Sora find Jasmine.
Sorry, Al. I'm done taking orders from others. But a favor? Now that's entirely different. I guess I could give that a try. After all, we're pals, right, Al?
Genie.
Just leave it to me!
Oh, we're back here now.
That smarmy vizier could have had him. If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help, consumed by his own hatred. One should beware of letting it burn too fiercely.
She's sad because her boyfriend's gone. Telling you, I'm shipping that.
Whoa, lighten up. I'm as cool as they come, okay? By the way, kid, have we got something special for you?
Huh?
We had a deal, yes? You help us, and we grant you your wish.
It's a hologram of Kairi.
Kairi!
Go to her.
Took
Your
way too
vessel
long
is
to react
waiting.
to that. Hey!
Just remember, this is no pleasure cruise. It won't be a pleasant voyage.
Why are you
It's one of my
doing all
favorite
this for me?
villains. I like Captain Hook a lot.
What's the catch?
Catch? What's the catch? Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you wish.
Smart.
But lest we forget, I kept my end of the bargain.
Not sinister at all. We learned the summon spell Genie. Here, take this with you. And we got another new Keyblade. And we learned the Green Trinity. Sora, please find Jasmine for me. Alright, cool. So we can... We have a few things we can do now. For starters... So let's do this real quick since we have... Oh, we're in the first area. Random person. Travelers used to throng Agrabah streets, but now these shadows have overrun the city. You look like the guy from the Traverse Town shop. Huh. Interesting. It's like the only time they ever show up is right after you seal the keyhole. Because otherwise, there's Heartless everywhere. Yeah, let's go up to... We need to go up there. Seriously, use the Pod Scorpion to level up. It's great. And the only reason we're coming here is because there's a training mark down here. Why not? Oh, we did unlock Treasure Magnet. I'll probably be using that. Leaf Bracer takes up 5 AP, and it's kind of terrible, but... It's not a terrible ability, it's just terrible that it takes up 5. But it's worth it. Especially on Proud Mode. Okay, well... So... Now that we've got the Green Trinity... We can actually do this one right here. And we got ourselves another AP up, which I will be using on myself immediately. Ah, not a K fix it. So is there an ability that I want to add? I'll do Slapshot. Okay. And we set off on our gummy ship to our next destination. We can revisit some places and unseal more Trinities. Wasn't there a Trinity mark in the accessory shop? There was, and we're actually going to go do that real quick. We're just going to the accessory shop. And it is right here. See, this is the guy from Agrabah. Just Caucasian. And now we can access what could be up here. It's the synthesis shop. So we can now, like all the things we've been collecting, we can start turning in to get new items. A mithril shard. And this should be our our 9th postcard with some Dalmatians, so that's good. Look right there, and our 9th postcard. So, let's talk to you. First, you have to listen to his explanation. We can use your items to make unusual new items, Kupo. Let us make something for you, Kupo. Bring a bunch of items from your travels, Kupo. I don't know what the Kupo thing is. Again, I've never played a whole lot of Final Fantasy, so... we can actually make several things already. Boom. And so what do we need? A Fury Stone, a Serenity Power, and 2 more Dark Matter. That's okay. So can we actually... So yeah, if you make a certain amount of them, it'll bring up like the next set. And you can make some good stuff. Like, I'm probably gonna see about equipping some of the things we just made. Brings our AP up 2, down on 1 strength. I think it's worth it. Oh gosh, that's even better. Yes. So let's do that. Let's give Donald this magic armlet. And I think the Ray of Light's probably still best for him. And we'll give Goofy I mean, yeah. That might be worth it. Yeah, we'll do that. And, oh, and we need to equip our new Keyblade. I actually don't really... Like, this one's okay. I like the Jungle King one better as far as how it looks, but I'll take every advantage I can get. Anyway, so we'll be coming back here quite a bit just to make sure we'll see what else we can synthesize. What else can we do? Let's go to the item shop and see if we've got anything else for Donald and Goofy. Let's see. They do indeed have several new ones for them to choose from. I've got a good bit of money, so yeah, we'll buy them all. Why not? Got that one and that one, so I'd like to see what all of our options are. So Donald's best one, let's just start with there and then work our way up. Even better. Brings the strength down, but brings magic up. So yes. And that's what we'll do. So, because I'd rather him be more magic oriented. Honestly. That's pretty good. Even better. I don't really get that, but it's like the smaller of the shield for Goofy, the better it is. It's interesting. What else can we do while we're here? I think that's really it for Traverse Town at the moment. I guess we could deliver our 9th postcard. And another AP up. That's good. We'll go ahead and use that too. And we did give ourselves a little bit of a boost, so maybe we can activate Stun Impact. Let's do Treasure Magnet and Berserk. Because I won't use Sonic Blade. I don't, like I said, I've mentioned I don't really care much for the abilities that take MP. Yeah, Stun Impact's really the only one we haven't added, so that's pretty good. And we'll head back in here and fly off to the next world. So let's head over to... We're just gonna make the rounds real quick and grab up a couple of just really easy to get to Trinities, just to see if we get anything good. I don't remember what all we get. Yeah, we'll start here. It doesn't matter there, but actually I should have started in the rabbit hole because I'm gonna have to go there anyway. Okay, actually, this will be kind of neat. If you come into here and you see shadows, and you kill them all, larger shadows are going to show up here in a second. And if they hit you once, they'll disappear, but if you destroy them... Okay, so it's two rounds of Shadow Heartless, and then the larger ones should show up. But if you kill them... Is it 3? Maybe it's 3. They'll drop, I believe it's Fury Stones. Yeah. Now, we're probably not going to get a whole lot of them without them hitting us. Mostly just because we were real dumb about how we just did all that. Yeah. Oh, hey, we got one. So yeah, that's pretty much each world has a special kind of Heartless, that'll give you a special kind of synthesis item. So, yeah, just up there. Pardon me, Goofy. Just gonna reach around you there. So the Pot Scorpion is the one for Agrabah. I was like, why can't we leave? We have to make ourselves larger. This did not work out well for her in the movie. She grew as literally as big as the house. Yeah, there's another green Trinity back here, so...
See ya.
We don't have time for you guys. But we do have to beat them in order to open the treasure chest, so... It's kind of fun to one-shot Heartless. I mean, I feel like you should be able to with the Keyblade anyway, but that's just me. It's like when you play Star Wars games, you have a lightsaber and it takes you like 6 hits to kill like stormtroopers and stuff, and you're like, ah, that's not how this works. 2 treasure chests. An elixir. And a mega potion. Very nice. Alright, and we'll go ahead and move on again. And this time, yes. We'll go to the deep jungle. We already got the one that I'm aware of in Agrabah. So I'm not going to worry about going back there again. But, and then this one, you want to go to the tunnel. This is the sneakiest and trickiest of all the Trinities. So you just wander around and you'll find it, but it's like yeah, it's right by Goofy's shoe there. It's ridiculous. Like how, and like if you would never notice to come back if you use Tarzan like I do. So, Mithril Shard. I could have sworn I like had a really hard time finding Mithril Shards whenever I was doing my initial 100% run through. So this is kind of nice. Anyway, so that's the only one that I remember specifically here. So we'll go ahead and warp over to the Coliseum. And I think there's actually a tournament. So we may go ahead, let's just go ahead and do that and knock it out of the way. Get some experience in, why not? There's a Green Trinity immediately to your left. Also, we weren't able to put out the fires with Blizzard. I'm just gonna regular Mithril. Let's see if Blizzara works. Blizzara does work. Here's Herc.
Deep freeze. Deep freeze.
Deep freeze. Deep freeze. Sorry.
Deep freeze.
And okay, I was like, there's one. It shows up somewhere. I don't remember what's in here, honestly. Holy gee, what? That's actually what it was. I don't know what that does. I don't, like I said, I don't really mess with the gummy stuff too much. It's time for to go from junior hero to real hero. You're dang straight it is, Hercules. I'll go ahead and save. Can we open? We can't open this. Will not open. Even though we have the Keyblade. Alright, Phil. Let's do this. So you can, yeah, there's a few different ways you can go about this. You can enter it together, you can do it by yourself. So yeah, Blizzard's good to do, like, when they're all lined up like that. But, and then you can do it timed. So I think you get different things depending on how you...
See ya.
Depending on, like, if you beat them all. I'm not sure. That may be something I do off camera, just that way, and we're not wasting time. His feet should look familiar.
Deep freeze. Deep freeze.
Kick me. Right. So for whatever reason, okay, so before the PS4 version came out, which has been about a year now, I had actually fairly recently played it back on PS2. And I've been real convinced that for whatever reason you didn't earn experience in the Coliseum. It's just you don't earn money or anything. But I was really nervous about that. I was like, that's awful. Like, why is it? It's such a waste of time. It's not. You do earn experience, which is good. For Daisy, man, she's got you on such a tight leash. Like, Donald really likes Daisy, but she's real mean to him. Maybe it's just in this game, I don't know. Don't know why, I just blocked for no reason. We need to rematch Cloud, dang it. I can't do that anymore. I didn't have guard. No excuses, I know. But fighting him without guard is much harder on crowd mode. I'm gonna pretend like it was me guarding that killed him, even though I saw Donald's fire. Still.
See ya.
I don't know what my obsession with Blizzard has been since I got here, but oh well. Really, Donald? You couldn't take out the monkey? While we were destroying most of the guard armor? There's the rest of it. Okay, I know what I'm focusing on. As I kill everything else in the process.
Heal. Come on.
That was easy. Are we overpowered at this point, maybe? Maybe. Who knows? I'm not looking at anybody, actually. Whoop whoop! We learned gravity. I never thought you'd do it, not bad. Phil, you're just as stubborn as ever. Don't pretend you're not happy for them. Now kid, you still got a long way to go. Next round's starting soon. Next time it'll be the real thing. Sounds good, and we'll be ready. Alright. And now we can warp back to Agrabah and move on to our next destination. Select world. And let's head on out. It's been a while since we've done a gummy mission. I looked at the trophy list for Kingdom Hearts 2 because I haven't done that one. I will, it'll be soon. But apparently I'm gonna have to do more gummy ship things than I thought I was going to. Which, to be fair, the gummy missions on the second game are much better. And these aren't horrible, they just get really old after a while. So, this time we do not want to fly into, you know, a total oblivion. If you are going for trophies, that circular thing I just picked up, you do want to pick those up because they are blueprints for various gummies. So, I think in the PS3 version you had to literally collect all of them, which would have been awful. And in this game I think you just have to do like 30. And there'll be something that'll come up here shortly that'll make that a lot easier. Ah! Okay. Bring it on. What's next? Ah! Sandy. Where'd the map go? What is that? Wow, it's huge. It's a freaking whale! Which is fine. If it was a shark, that would be much worse. Although, a whale's not much better when it's mean like that. It's a giant whale! It's Monstro! He's a whale of a whale and vicious besides. Whoa! Sora, get us out of here! Too late, he's going to swallow us! Well, and that's how they died. Game over. It's true, I saw it with my own eyes. You sure you didn't just hear it this time? What difference does it make? There's a huge monster in there, I tell you. Alright, suppose there really is a monster. Think we can beat it by ourselves, Sora? I know they're little kids, so I'm not gonna read them like little kids because of my voice. No problem, let's do it. Listen, there, can you hear it growling? Shh, quiet. We gotta be careful. They're so adorable! See that? It was just the wind making that noise. Oh man, I wish it was a monster. Hold on, what's that over there? Big old door. A window? Or maybe a door? It won't open. Jeez, is that really all that's in here? What do you expect in a boring place like this? Hey, Sora. Hmm? When we grow up, let's get off this island. We'll go on real adventures, not this kid stuff. Sure, but isn't there anything fun to do now? Hey, you know the new girl at the mayor's house? Did you hear? What about the new girl at the mayor's house? Those big old teeth.
Hey, Sora! Are you okay?
What are you guys doing? Where are we anyway? Whoa!
No.
Oh, you know, I think that big old whale monstro just swallowed us. And for today's weather, expect showers. Oh! Heavy showers.
Ow! I'm scared! It's me!
Oh god.
Oh, it's just Pinocchio. Pinocchio!
Yeah, I'm not happy to see him either.
Pinocchio, where are you going? Pinocchio! Come on, everybody, after him, quick!
We have to. Okay, so this level isn't terrible, but this is my... Oh my gosh. This is my least favorite Disney movie by a wide margin. I cannot stand it. It's terrifying. Like, I haven't watched it in years and don't plan to. Like, if my kids are ever like, hey, Pinocchio, what's that? Let's watch it. I'll be like, have fun. You're sleeping in your own bed. You know, like, it's just, no, I'm good.
What have you got there, Pinocchio?
With this, we can get out of here, Father.
Really? With this big block, you think so?
It's true.
No.
So, how did you end up here, Pinocchio?
Oh my, so the whale swallowed all of you too? My goodness.
Yeah, looks like it.
My name is Geppetto. I'm Pinocchio's father. When we got separated, I traveled all over looking for him. Thank goodness we're together again. So
You all saw that, right?
You know Pinocchio quite well. I hope he was a good boy in my absence.
Yeah.
Well, we've all had quite a journey, right, Pinocchio? Pinocchio!
Anyway, yeah, it's... Ugh. It's creepy. The part where they go to the island, they all get turned into donkeys and literally make asses of themselves. It's a pertinent term. So, I've warned him not to wander off here. He can be a naughty boy. Even so, he's very precious to me. Yeah, he's alright. Okay, I guess it's up to us to go find him. I didn't make it very far.
What are you doing? Come on, let's go back.
You know, Geppetto's awfully worried about you.
Pinocchio, stop fooling around. This is no time for games.
So make sure he's gonna follow us.
But Sora, I thought you liked games. Or are you too cool to play them now that you have the Keyblade?
It's Riku.
Riku? What are you doing here?
Just playing with Pinocchio.
You know what I mean. What about Kairi? Did you find her?
Maybe. Catch us, and maybe I'll tell you what I know.
Oh, come on! Come on!
Brett Jones. Could have sworn they dropped a second one, but I guess not. Okay, so this place is one big maze. I think I kind of remember where to go. We'll find out. That works. We might be slightly over-leveled, but I'm not complaining. And just in case you guys are like, he's not playing on proud mode. That's Journal. Bottom. Final mix proud. Just in case anybody tries to be like, nah. Mega Ether. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm pretty nervous about critical mode in Kingdom Hearts 2. We'll see how that goes. So, like I said, this level's not that bad. I actually do really like the music, especially the combat music. It's just funny. It seems like the kind of music you would find in like an old cartoon. Oh my goodness, what is happening? That was awful. When did we learn Arrow? I was like, wait, Donald's got wind around him. When did that happen? I guess I don't remember that. That's kind of funny. I will never say no to one-shotting air soldiers. If that's what I was doing. I don't know. Might have been two-shotting them. Got a cottage. Ah, I tried to guard. So you can get them by that didn't work either. By getting up behind them, or I don't know what this box is doing here if I can't even move it. You can whack them like right on the top of the head if you time it just right. Don't fall down there. I say I don't use magic that much. It seems like the more I play these, the more I do. So, I mean, not like a lot, not enough to justify investing in it, but still. Yeah. I also don't want to fall off. If you hit these guys with fire, they'll explode. So, just a heads up. You don't want to, like, just fight them. Okay. Don't worry too much about exploring right now, because you're going to come back through some of these areas here in a little while. And you really can't explore most of this world just yet. So, this is one that I tend to do the story of, leave, and then don't come back really until towards the end of the game. Ah! There we go. I was like, there's somebody else around here. I guess we fell down, and maybe not. It's Chamber 6. Chamber 6 is where we need to be, I believe. Chamber 4 is what you're looking for. If you get to Chamber 4, you're golden. And I believe that is over here somewhere. Dalmatians. Cool. I didn't know if that would really drop anything, so I figured I'd hit it anyway.
Come on! Come on!
Chamber 5. We might need to go back in there. I thought Chamber 6 led immediately to 4, but I could be, and probably am wrong about that. Like I said, I do know for sure that Chamber 4 is the one you need. So let's try this and see what happens. That is exactly where we need to be, so don't fall off. No! No! Dadgummit. I mean, you can't even move these boxes. Well, this is real annoying. Can we get to Chamber 6 again? No, that's 2. Where were we at? Okay. But that is where we need to go, so that's fine. And we'll just run straight across here.
Why do you still care about that boy?
'Cause he's cute. I mean, what?
He has all but deserted you for the Keyblade and his new companions, after all.
I don't care about him. I was just messing with him a little.
He totally
Oh,
cares.
really? Of course you will. Beware the darkness in your heart. The heartless prey upon it.
Mind your own business.
I mean, Maleficent gets it. She just lost Jafar. Hashtag Jafaricent. Malefifar. Malef-Jafar, I don't know.
Riku! What's the matter with you? What are you thinking? Don't you realize what you're doing?
I was about to ask you the same thing, Sora.
Oh.
You only seem interested in running around and showing off that Keyblade these days.
That just magically appeared in my hand because I
Do you
like
even
showing it
want
off.
to save Kairi?
I do.
This one back here. Oh gosh. No one cares. I certainly don't. Okay. And we head into the bowels. And what has Pinocchio gotten himself into this time?
You up for this?
No problem. Let's do it.
Alright. There is a specific rhythm you can do to, like, knock back the arms every time. And I've never really quite figured it out, but that's okay. Also, you have to deal with Pinocchio being real annoying. So we got him. No big deal. I think we are a little over leveled, but again, not complaining. For real, Pod Scorpion. Go do it. Riku loves jumping in dark holes. Dark Holes 3. Seriously, Dark Souls, I'm gonna do that on this channel. Freaking Dark Souls Remastered comes out soon, and you betcha we'll be playing that, so...